Second bench, start solving. Online students, feeling comfortable? All of you comfortable? All of you back to class? Online students, back to class. Okay. Thank you, Suchitra, Akshay, Sanjana, Chaitra. Good. Let's continue. Okay. Okay. Yes. Welcome back, everyone. Power has been restored. Online classes have been resumed. Let's continue. When we stopped, I was talking about the plan for the exam. I told you, please plan at least two subjects where you can score 80 plus so that your overall score remains a pass in the exam and you don't land in the range of 190, 180 somewhere, because of which your result becomes unsuccessful. Do not plan 200, 250. Please keep a higher target so that your overall result does not fail in the exam. Artha aitu? Okay. I asked you all to look at question number 8. Let us go ahead to solve. Write down solution to question number 8. Page number bolo beta 1, 130, 130. Online students, this is where we had stopped. We are continuing here itself. I have not done any syllabus in the last 10 minutes. Okay. So come down to question number 8. Here, how many of you made an attempt? How many of you did not start? Stop talking. Let's go ahead to solve it together. The fourth bench over there will be pushed out. Stop talking there. Okay. The bank passbook of account number 5678 of Miss Rani showed an overdraft of 33,575 on 31st March. On going through the passbook, the accountant found the following. They've given you a list of items, and in the end, they say prepare bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2018. Can we go ahead to prepare? Yes, sir. So I'll write down bank reconciliation statement. Bank reconciliation statement of dash of Rani as on dash as on 31st March 2018. Same format, serial number, particulars, amount denoted in rupees. Okay, let us go ahead to solve bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March. I will start with what balance? Balance as per passbook. We have balance as per passbook 33,575. 33,575 positive or negative? Negative, it is an overdraft balance. Let us come down to transaction number 1. Nice question this is. Let me see how many of you are able to solve. Come down to transaction number 1. Everybody will read together. A check of 1080 credited in the passbook on 28th March 2018 being dishonored is debited again in the passbook on 1st April. There was no entry in the cash book about the dishonor until 15th April. It's a very nice transaction. Let me see how many of you will be able to give me the correct answer. Think about it, add, deduct, what to do, and then we will discuss. Think about it. Think about it for 10 seconds. I'll repeat. A check of 1080 is credited in the passbook on 28th March. Being dishonored is debited again in the passbook on 1st April. There was no entry in the cash book about the dishonor of the check until 15th April. Tell me, add or deduct. How many of you say add? How many of you say deduct? Who can explain to me? Everyone together. Okay, everyone together. The transaction is talking about check deposited but dishonored. Agree, yes or no? You have deposited a check and it has been dishonored. Where is the transaction recorded? When you deposited the check, where did you record the transaction? When you deposited the check, you recorded in your cash book. Your cash book balance went up. I'll repeat. You deposited a check. Where did you record this transaction? You recorded in your cash book. In your cash book, the balance went up. Check what happened in the passbook. The check has been credited in the passbook on 28th March. You recorded cash book. Passbook also credited. Passbook also goes up. Being dishonored is debited again on 1st April. On 1st April, what happened? Passbook went down. But when am I preparing the BRS? I am preparing the BRS as on 31st March. When did the passbook go down? 1st April. So as on 31st March, what is the position? Cash book is up, passbook is up, both are equal. What to do in BRS? No entry. That is the correct answer. How many of you got it right? Very good. I'll repeat. I'll repeat. You deposited a check. Where did you record this transaction? You recorded this transaction in your cash book. In the passbook, they are saying there's a credit on 28th March. On 28th March, both cash book, passbook became equal. On 1st April, passbook was debited, passbook balance went down. But I don't want to think about 1st April. I am preparing BRS as on 31st March. As on 31st March, what was the position? Both were equal. Should I do anything in my BRS? No, sir. So I'll write down point number 1. Check deposited dishonored. Check deposited dishonored credited in passbook. In passbook, it has been credited, but there is no entry for the dishonor. There is no entry for the dishonor when? As on 31st March. No entry in your BRS. Sir, if we don't write that at all, is it okay? Yes. You write and then say no entry also, fine. If you just don't write anything also, it's okay. I'm writing because then the serial number will match. Point number 2, can we go ahead? before I go ahead, point number 1, how many of you got it right? Very good. You'll all pass in the exam. Can we go to the next one? It doesn't mean others will not pass. Make little more efforts, practice little more. You'll get to know. Come down to transaction number 2. Transaction number 2, the bankers had credited her account with 2,800 for interest collected by them on her behalf, but the same had not been entered in her cash book. What is this transaction talking about? What transaction is it? Interest directly received in the bank, income directly received in the bank. Tell me the treatment. The transaction is recorded in passbook. Your passbook balance goes up. What is the starting point? Passbook. From passbook, how to reach cash book? Deduct. So I will go ahead and say less interest credited by the bank. Interest credited by the banker kitna? 2,800. Point number 3. Please read point number 3. Out of 20,500 paid in by Miss Rani in cash and by check on 31st March, checks amounting to 7,500 were collected on 7th April. What is this transaction talking about? 20,500 paid in by Miss Rani. What does it mean? Paid in by Miss Rani means deposited. How much she deposited? How much she deposited? 20,500. When she deposited that? 31st March. Out of that, 7,500 is collected on 7th April. When am I preparing the BRS? On 31st March, can I say deposited not cleared 7,500? Agree, yes or no? Concept remains the same. Language will change. I'll repeat. Out of 20,500 paid in by Rani, deposited by Rani in cash and by check. She deposited that money on 31st March. Out of this, checks of 7,500 were collected only on 7th April. When did I deposit the amount? 31st March. When was the money collected? 7th April. As on 31st March, deposited, not collected. Artha aitu? Artha aitu? Add or deduct? Add or deduct? Where is the transaction recorded? Cash book. Cash book balance goes up. Starting point, passbook. Passbook to cash book, add. Clear, everyone? Go ahead to write down point number 3. Add. What is it? Add amounts deposited, not cleared. Amounts deposited, not cleared. Is it 7,500? Yes, sir. Is it 7,500? Yes, sir. Once again, Rani has deposited 20,500 on 31st March. Out of that, 7,500 is cleared on 7th April. On what date we are preparing BRS? 31st March. On 31st March, deposited, not cleared 7,500. That 7,500 got cleared later on. Arthaitu? Arthaitu? Okay. Come down to point number 4. Come down to point number 4. Out of checks amounting to 7,800 drawn by her on 27th March, a check of 2,500 was encashed on 3rd April. There are 2-3 words here that you may get confused. Check drawn by her, encashed. What do you mean by check drawn by Rani? Check issued by Rani. She has drawn the check, she has made the check, she has issued. What is the worth of check issued? 7,800. When she issued this? 27th March. A check of 2,500 was encashed. What do you mean by encashed? money was taken from the account. When the money was taken from the account? 3rd April. As on 31st March, what can I say? Check issued, not presented. Kitna? 2,500. She has issued, she has drawn checks worth rupees 7,800. Out of that, only 2,500 was encashed on 3rd April. So on 31st March, it is not encashed. Check issued, not encashed. Check issued, not presented. Artha aitu? Artha aitu. Check issued, not presented, 2,500. Add or deduct? Add or deduct? Add or deduct? Check issued, not presented. This transaction is recorded in cash book. Cash book issue goes down. Starting point passbook. To reach cash book, you will deduct. Less 2,500. What is the value of checks drawn? 7,000. Out of that, how much is encashed later on? 2,500. As on 31st March, check issued, not presented. Check issued, cash not taken. Now, over here, one statement becomes very important. I'm not sure whether I've told this to you or not. Most of the times, whatever the faculty is doing, you will be able to understand. There will come one or two transactions which may be difficult. You don't understand when you don't listen. If you hear what I explained, will you be able to understand yes or no? Yes, sir. Thereby, it becomes very important for a student to listen to every word that the faculty is speaking. I know this question, it's okay if I don't listen to what sir is saying, it's okay if I solve on my own. No problem, I understand. But there may be one or two tricky questions. If you hear, you will be able to understand it. So first, I want you all to listen. Artha aitu? If you listen and then don't understand, please definitely feel free to ask. But if I ask you, did you listen to me? What did I say? You will be like, I don't know, sir. Then I'm not explaining once again. Artha aitu? Yes, sir, no, sir. Backbench is listening? Thank you. The yes, sir of front and back is so different. Front bench is present? See that Josh. Back bench is present? Why does your yes go dragging? Yes, sir. Say yes immediately. Okay. Point number 5. Can we go ahead to point number 5? I want you to read the transaction beta. Read point number 5, everybody. A go back class. Read point number 5. Bankers seem to have given her a wrong credit for 500 paid in by her in account number 8765 and a wrong debit in respect of a check for 300 against her account number 8765. The big sentence they are using, I didn't understand anything, sir. I'll mark only two phrases in that adjustment which will help you to understand. The banker has given a wrong credit and the banker has given a wrong debit. Why they gave a wrong credit debit? It was actually supposed to go to another account. Which account it was supposed to go to? 8765. Which account it went to? 5678. The banker, by mistake, they gave it to the wrong account. They've given a wrong credit, they've given a wrong debit. Tell me, what will I do? 5A, wrong credit by the bank, and 5B, wrong debit by the bank. I want you to think and tell me, what will you add, what will you deduct? How much is wrong credit? 500. Wrong debit? 300. Tell me, first one, 500, add or deduct? Add or deduct? How many of you say add? How many of you say deduct? It's so nice to see that you get the answer. Let's see whether it's correct or not. Everybody together, where is the transaction recorded? Passbook. Very good. It's done by the banker. It will come in your passbook. In your passbook, debit or credit? Credit means up or down? Credit means passbook balance goes up. Passbook is the starting point. How to go to cash book? Deduct. Those of you who got it right, very good. You will pass. Next one, wrong debit given by the banker. Where is the transaction? Where is the transaction? Passbook. Debit in the passbook. Balance goes down. Passbook is down. Cash book is up. Starting point passbook. What to do? Add. I'll repeat. Wrong credit given by the banker. Passbook goes up. Starting point passbook. Deduct. Wrong debit given by the banker. Passbook goes down. Passbook starting point. Add. Point number 6. Let me see how many of you get this right. A check of 1,000 entered in the cash book but omitted to be banked on 31st December. Omitted to be banked means what? The word omit means forgot. You forgot to bank the check. You forgot to deposit the check. Where is the transaction recorded? Cash book. In the cash book, is it a receipt or a payment? A receipt. Cash book balance goes up. What is the starting point? From passbook, how to go to cash book? Add. So in my BRS, what will I say? Add check received, not banked. You can also say check received, not deposited. Is it 1,000? Is it 1,000? Yes, sir. Point number 7. In point number 7, I want you to make a correction in the question. Please read point number 7, everybody. A bill receivable for 5,200 was previously discounted. Was previously discounted. It is not dishonored, it is discounted. A bill receivable for 5,200 was previously discounted. The discount is 200 rupees, but the bank had been dishonored, but advice was received only on 1st April. Now you don't know what is bill receivable. Sir, bill receivable what, sir? We don't know what is bill receivable. We don't know what is bill receivable discounted. We don't know what is bill receivable discounted dishonored. There are 3 topics over here that they are talking about. I'm not going to explain what is that topic, but I'll give you story about it. Bill receivable is discounted. That discounted bill is dishonored. Somebody was supposed to pay money to the banker. Somebody was supposed to pay money to the banker. That Gube fellow dishonored the bill. If that fellow dishonored the bill, what will the banker do? Banker will take money from your account. The story goes like this. Somebody was supposed to pay money to the banker on the maturity date, but that person dishonored the bill. Because the person dishonored the bill, the banker is taking money from your account. Just remember this story. Why, how, we'll explain later. What the story says? Somebody was supposed to pay money to the banker. That person did not pay money to the banker. What the banker did? The banker took money from your account. Story artha aito? Story artha aito? Now give me the effect in BRS. Where is the transaction recorded? Why do you say passbook? Very good. Banker took money from your account. Banker directly took money from your account. It goes in passbook. Passbook will go up or down. Why down? Banker took money. Passbook goes down. What is the starting point of the BRS? From passbook, how to go to cash book? Add. In the BRS, I am saying add bill. I am changing a word over here. Bill discounted dishonored. I used red ink over there because that was a correction in the question. Bill discounted dishonored, 5,200 will be added, and I also say in bracket refer chapter 6. I'll give you a note about these points, not to worry. Yes, dear. Sir, what about the 200 rupees discount? Don't worry. As of now, take full value. What is that discount? Why 200? I'll explain. You understood story? Somebody was supposed to pay money. He did not pay money. Banker took money from your account. Banker took how much money from your account? Full bill value was taken. Come down to point number 8. Point number 8. A bill for 1,000 or a bill for 10,000. Again, this is talking about bill of exchange. Was retired, paid by the bank under a rebate of 175. But the bill was credited in the bank column of the cash book. But the full amount was credited in the bank column of the cash book. Try to think and tell me what will you do based on your analysis till now. Based on your analysis till now, think and tell me, will you add, will you deduct, what will you add, what will you deduct? A bill was retired, paid by the bank under a rebate of 175. By mistake, the full amount of the bill was credited in the bank column of the cash book. How many of you say add? How many of you say deduct? How many of you say don't know? I prefer if you say don't know because you don't know what is bill of exchange. Okay. Now, beta, let us try to understand what is happening. Backbenchers cannot see my hand actions, so I'm just drawing a number line over here. Assume this is the cash book and this is the passbook. These are my two hands. One is cash book and one is passbook. This is cash book and this is passbook. Don't ask why you have only 3 fingers, sir. Go on the concept, not on the drawing. Okay. Now, beta, the question is saying a bill for 10,000 was retired, paid by the bank, recorded in the credit side of cash book. Paid by the bank, credit side of cash book indicates receipt or payment. They are talking about a payment. Balance will go up or down. Balance will go down. Both these balances are going down. In the cash book, how much amount you recorded? Full amount was recorded in the cash book. Cash book goes down by 10,000. In the passbook, what happened? When you were making the payment, you got a rebate of 175. What do you mean by the word rebate? The word rebate means discount. You are supposed to pay 10,000, but you got a rebate of 175. How much money did you actually pay? 9,825. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Passbook went down. How much it will go down? 9,825. Which one will be higher? Which one will be lower? Cash book will be lower. Check. Take your cash book, passbook together. Cash book goes down. How much it went down? 10,000. Passbook is also going down. How much? 9,875. Will it go more down or will it be higher? It will go 9,875. It will be higher. Artha aito? Now what is the starting point? What is the starting point? Passbook. From passbook, how to go to cash book? Add. How much will you... Wait. Yeah, passbook is this hand, no? Ulta I did first in the... Your cash book goes down by 10,000. Your passbook goes down by 9,825. Passbook is the starting point. How to go to cash book? How much will you deduct? 175. So I go back there and write down deduct. Disclaimer before you go ahead. Little confusion happened for some students. I'll give a disclaimer. Don't worry. Sir, you before this question you told you cannot afford to go wrong in BRS. And here 2 transactions came of bills of exchange with BRS. But if you don't understand now, don't worry. When I do bills of exchange chapter, I'll explain this once again. Not only that, I'll give theoretical note. What is meant by bill sent for collection? What is meant by bill discounted? I'll make you write, not to worry. Write down less discount of bill retired recorded in cash book. Discount of bill retired is recorded in cash book. Kitna? 175. Again, you can write down in bracket, refer chapter 6. Point number 7, 8. I do understand if there is some confusion. Don't worry. We'll discuss in the chapter of bills of exchange once again. But other than that, there should be no confusion. Other than that, if there is no confusion, let me see how many of you get point number 9 correct. Check for 2,400 is deposited in the bank but omitted to be recorded in cash book and was collected by the bank on 31st March. Add or deduct? Very simple. Add or deduct? Add or deduct? Amount deposited in the bank, not recorded in cash book. Where is it recorded? Passbook balance has gone up. What is the starting point? From passbook, how to go to cash book? Deduct. Point number 9. Less. Check deposited, not recorded in cash book. Check deposited, not recorded in cash book. How much? 2,400. So these are your adjustments. Please tell me finally what will be the balance as per cash book. कितना बेटा? Balance as per cash book. How much is the balance as per cash book? 27,950. Positive or negative? Negative. What does this indicate? Overdraft balance. Look at the board. In the exam, you will write down balance as per cash book negative 27,950. Or you can write down overdraft balance as per cash book and just say 27,950. Please don't say overdraft and then say negative. No, balance as per cash book, negative balance, or overdraft balance as per cash book 27,950. Artha aito? Artha aito? Yes, sir. Can we go ahead to the next one? Neha, are you there in class, madam? Online student Neha. Okay. Chalo beta, let us go ahead for a few theory questions. Write down next heading, objectives of preparing bank reconciliation statement. Objectives of preparing bank reconciliation statement. What do you mean by the word objectives? Reason, goal, purpose, aim. Why are we preparing bank reconciliation statement? Stop talking, write down. Can anyone tell me why are we preparing bank reconciliation statement? Think about it. If anybody has an answer, raise your hand. If you answer loudly, I cannot hear otherwise. I mean, if you answer as a group, I cannot hear. Think about it. If anybody has a point, let me know. Why do we prepare BRS? What are the objectives of preparing a bank reconciliation statement? Second bench. Yes, Pawan. Very good. The basic objective of preparing BRS is what? To match your cash book and passbook. Any other difference? One by one. Pramod, to rectify any errors. We saw a few errors, wrong credit given by the bank, wrong debit given by the bank. Preparing BRS will help us identify the error and thereby rectify the error. Good. Somebody was speaking. What else? To know the, okay, correct. I'll elaborate what he said. Anybody else? Yes, dear. What's your name? Shashank. To get to know the correct position of your bank. Very nice. Write down, everyone. Objectives of preparing BRS. Point number one. Point number A. To match, to match, or rather find differences. To match or find differences between cash book and passbook. To match the differences between cash book and passbook. Point number B. To find out actual bank balance. To find out actual bank balance. So what is this to find out actual bank balance? Let me give you an example. Cash book, passbook were showing a balance of 1000. This is your cash book. This is your passbook. You received a check. You received a check. You deposited in the bank. Where did you record? You deposited a check. Where did you record? You recorded in your cash book 1000 rupees. Your balance became 2000. The check was not cleared. It did not appear in the passbook. Able to follow till here? You received a check. You recorded the check as deposited in your cash book. The banker has not yet cleared the check. It did not appear in the bank statement. Your supplier came and asked you money. The supplier came and asked you to pay 1600 rupees. Where will you check whether you have money or not? You checked your cash book. In your cash book, how much is the balance showing? 2000. So you issued a check of 1600 and what you recorded in your cash book? 400 balance. Now what happened? The original check which you deposited had not got cleared. The supplier went and took money from your account. He deposited a check of 1600. What will happen? This check will get dishonored. The check is going to get bounced. Why? In your account there is no 1600 rupees. Why you felt 1600 is there? Because you had deposited a check, but the check had not got cleared. When do we get to know this? When we prepare BRS. One of the objectives is to find out the actual balance in your bank account. Artha aito? Artha aito? Or alternatively, you had recorded 1000 in cash book. It was 1000 in the passbook. During the entire quarter, January, February, March, there were no any transactions. You did not record in cash book anything. But later on, you get your passbook and you see there is a direct deposit by a customer 200. You have received interest 30 rupees. What is the total in your passbook? 1230. What you felt is your balance 1000. But actually, how much is your balance? 1230. When you go to prepare BRS, you see cash book, passbook is not matching. You check what are the differences. You get to know what is your correct bank balance. One of the objectives is that you find out the differences, and one of the objectives is that you find out the actual bank balance. Artha to everybody, yes or no? Continue to write down. Point number C. Identification Identification of errors. What do you mean by error? Mistakes. Identification of errors or mistakes. Point number D, important. To identify to identify delays to identify delays in check clearances. To identify delays in check clearances. You can clearly see in this example itself, you deposited a check, it was not cleared by the bank. You can identify that there's a delay in check clearance. Or you issued a check that supplier forgot to deposit. When will you identify that? Only when you prepare BRS, you will realize that that supplier has not taken the money. Delays in check clearances will be identified when we prepare BRS. Write down point number E. To avoid to avoid embezzlement. To avoid embezzlement, in bracket, fraud or theft. To avoid embezzlement, which is nothing but fraud or theft. What is this to avoid embezzlement, fraud, theft, sir? Again, this is your cash book, this is your passbook. Both are showing a balance of 1000. A customer, Mr. A, gave you a check. Where did you record this deposit? Cash book, you recorded 1000. Customer, Mr. B, gave you a check. Where did you where did you record the deposit of the check? In the cash book, you recorded 2000. Mr. C gave you a check. You deposited the check. Where did you record the deposit? Cash book, you recorded 3000. As per your records, what is the balance in the account? What is the balance in the account? 7000. But when you went and saw in the passbook, the balance was only 1000. Why the balance was 1000? Because the Kalla cashier did not deposit these checks. He took the check into his pocket and he went away home. The cashier has done a fraud, the cashier has done a theft. He wrote in the accounts that he is depositing the check, but he did not deposit the check. He took the money home. When will you identify this? When you prepare BRS. Regular preparation of BRS will discourage the cashier from doing any theft, will avoid embezzlement. Artha aitu? These are your objectives for preparing BRS. Whatever theory I'm giving can come in the exam. Generally, theory questions are for 4 marks. Do they ask questions like this? Advantages, limitations? Yes. Just read through what you have written down and then we go ahead to the next paragraph. Out of total, how many marks is theory? 20 marks minimum is going to be theory in the exam, including 12 marks of true or false. Come down to the next statement. Write down. Stop talking. Write down. Reasons for differences. Reasons for differences between cash book and passbook. Stop talking, dears. Reasons for differences between cash book and passbook. Last benches with me. Hey, go back class. Last benches with me. Reasons for differences between cash book and passbook. Online students with me. Point number 1. Timing difference. Point number 1. Timing difference. Point number 1. Timing difference. Below that, these differences arise due to difference in timing. These differences arise due to difference in timing of recording the transactions in cash book and passbook. These differences arise due to difference in timing of recording the transactions in cash book and passbook. Can you give me an example of such transaction based on your understanding? Check deposited, not cleared. Check deposited, not cleared. When will it come in the cash book? When you deposit the check. When will it come in passbook? When it gets cleared. You deposit the check today. It comes in passbook after 4 days. There's a timing difference. Both will match, but for 4 days, there'll be a difference. After 4 days, both will match again. Artha aito? Check issued, not presented. When will you record in cash book? When you issue the check. When will it come to passbook? When the supplier presents the check for payment. You issued the check today. Supplier presented after 1 month. For 1 month, there will be a difference. This is called as a timing difference. The transaction is recorded in both the books, but because there is a difference in timing, the amount is not matching. Such an amount or such a difference is called as a timing difference. Artha aito? Artha aito. Example, check deposited, not cleared, comma, check issued, not presented. Point number 2, write down transaction differences. Transaction differences. These differences arise. These differences arise due to certain transactions. These differences arise due to certain transactions carried on by the bank, carried on by the bank, comma, mostly based on, mostly based on previously given, mostly based on previously given standing instructions. Mostly based on previously given standing instructions. There are certain transactions carried on by the bank directly because you did not know about it. It was not recorded in cash book. Carried on by the bank, where is it? It is recorded in passbook. You did not know about it. It's not there in cash book. Both are not matching. Example, bank charges, interest received, dividend received, direct deposits, etc. All these transactions, what is happening? It is being directly carried on in the bank. It is recorded in the passbook. It is not there in the cash book, and that is why there's a difference between both. Artha aito? Artha aito? If you remember in the starting today, we discussed cash book, passbook should be equal in amount, but opposite in nature. Cash book, passbook are actually supposed to be equal, but why they don't match? Because of timing differences, because of transaction differences, they don't match, and then we prepare BRS. Artha aito? Artha aito? Point number 3, differences, differences due to errors. Differences due to errors. These differences arise. These differences arise due to mistakes. These differences arise due to mistakes made in cash book or passbook. You have made a difference, you have made a mistake either in the cash book or passbook, and that is why both are not matching. Example: wrong credit, wrong debit, recorded twice. All these are nothing but mistakes. Because of these reasons, cash book, passbook is not matching. Everyone able to follow what we have discussed? Yes or no, sir? Relax for a minute, and then we go ahead to the next question. These three girls, I'll kick them out now. AC, 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 AC. On the AC, off the AC. On the AC, off the AC. Ankit has become electrician for you, no? Yes, beta. Chalo, settle down. Write down the next question. I'm dictating a question. Write down. It's a new question. I want you to write down the question. Yes, sir. Write down. The following details I'm dictating. Write down. The following details are given by Mr. Dhanush. The following details are given by Mr. Dhanush. And and he asks you to prepare he asks you to prepare a bank reconciliation statement and he asks you to prepare a bank reconciliation statement as on 31st August. As on 31st August. Okay. Below that, cash book. Below that, cash book. In bracket, bank column only. Cash book, bank column only. I want you to draw the format of a cash book. You will have particulars, amount on both sides. We have only one amount column because I'm only talking about bank column. Particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Can we start? Sixth bench boys will go out. In your cash book, start by recording on the debit side. To balance brought down. To balance brought down. Kitna? 10,000. To balance brought down. 10,000. Debit side. To Sagar. 5,000. To Sheetal. 2,500. To Sagar. 5,000. To Sheetal. 2,500. Credit side. By Rajesh. 5,500. By Sunil. 2,700. By Siddhi. 6,000. By Aarti. 1,300. Check and tell me balance carried down. That's your cash book visible on screen. Check and tell me balance carried down. Total of the account 17,500. Balance carried down 2,000. Any doubt in the cash book given to you? They have given you a cash book with certain transactions. Who is still writing? Below this, we will prepare passbook in bracket for the month of August. Passbook for the month of August. You'll draw a format, particulars. You don't have debit credit side. We have debit column, credit column, and then balance. In your passbook, you don't have debit side, credit side. We have a debit column, we have a credit column, and then we have balance. Okay, everyone, let us start. In the month of August, we started with opening balance. Everybody check and tell me what was the opening balance? 10,000. Opening balance, balance column, balance brought down 10,000. Below that, particulars column, to Sunil, debit 2,700. Check and tell me what will be the balance. You had a balance of 10,000 in your account. You have debited 2,700 in the passbook. What will be the balance? 7,300 will be the balance. Below that, by Sagar, credit 5,000. By Sagar, credit 5,000. What will be the balance? 12,300. Next, to Aarti. To Aarti, debit 1,300. Closing balance 11,000. This is how generally a passbook is presented. For each transaction, you will get a debit or a credit. And after each transaction, they present the closing balance. Below that, two bank charges. Two bank charges. 50 debit column, closing balance 10,950. By Khushal, credit 800, closing balance 11,750. By interest 250, closing balance 12,000. That is your passbook given for the month of August. Everybody on the board. This is how practically you're going to prepare BRS once you become chartered accountants. Beta, when you become a chartered accountant, will the client come and tell you these are the differences, prepare a BRS? No. What will you have to do? You will have to look at the cash book, you will have to look at the passbook, you have to identify what are the differences. Till today, we have not got such a question in the exam, but I expect such a question in the exam very soon. I'll repeat. In the exam, every time what do? They give you the points of differences. They ask you to prepare BRS. I'm expecting such a question in the exam where they give you cash book, they give you passbook. You need to identify what are the differences and then you need to prepare BRS. Can we go ahead to identify? Yes, sir. It's a different type of question. I want your attention on the board. Can we start? Any transaction in the cash book debit side, where will it appear in the passbook? Credit side. Transactions of cash book, passbook are opposite in nature. In the cash book, let us first look at the debit transactions. Can you tell me what do these transactions to Sagar, to Sheetal indicate? Receipts, or in other words, can I say these are the checks which have been deposited? Agree, yes or no? You deposited the check where you recorded cash book debit side. The same check should be there in the passbook where credit side. Go and check. Do we have Sagar and Sheetal? Sir, we only have Sagar 5,000. What does this mean? Check deposited, not cleared. I identify the first point, check deposited, not cleared, which is Sheetal's check. Can you tell me the value? 2,500. Let's come down to the credit side. In the cash book credit side, what do I generally record? Payments by Rajesh, by Sunil, by Siddhi, by Aarti. What are these transactions? Payments, can I say it mean checks issued? Whatever checks you have issued, you recorded in the cash book, you recorded on the credit side. This should come in the passbook. Where? Debit side. Go and check if it is there in the passbook debit side. We have Sunil, we have Aarti, we don't have Rajesh, we don't have Siddhi. What does it mean? You issued a check to Rajesh, Rajesh did not take the money. You issued a check to Siddhi, Siddhi has not taken the money. Second transaction, I have identified check issued, not presented, Rajesh and Siddhi. राजेश कितना? राजेश कितना? 5,500. सिद्धि कितना? 6,000. Total 11,500. I go back to the cash book. How much is the balance appearing? 2,000. Now this 2,000 should be there in the passbook also. How much is the balance in the passbook? 12,000. You need to reconcile 2 and 12 in the BRS. Balance as per cash book is 2. Balance as per passbook is 12. We will prepare BRS to reconcile these differences. Artha to everybody, yes or no? Yes, sir. So can we go ahead to prepare the BRS? No. I compared cash book to the passbook. Now what should I do? Compare passbook to the cash book. Few transactions I've already ticked. That means those are already matching. What is remaining unticked is not matching. What is remaining? We have bank charges and interest. How much is bank charges? 50. How much is interest? 250. So point number C, I will say bank charges rupees 50 and I will say interest rupees 250. Is there any other transaction? Yes, sir. There is one transaction on the credit side of my passbook, 800 rupees. This is not there in the cash book. It is there in the credit side of passbook. Does it mean a receipt or does it mean a payment? It's a receipt which is not there in the cash book. What kind of receipt is this? It's a direct deposit by Kushal. So we have direct deposit by Kushal. Kitna? Direct deposit by Kushal 800. Now that we have identified these points of differences, what will we go ahead to prepare? BRS. In the BRS, what will you take as the starting point? You have both. Cash book kitna? 2. Passbook kitna? 12. So if you start with 2, 12 will be the answer. If you start with 12, 2 will be the answer. Can we go ahead to solve? Yes or no, sir? Sir, in the exam, should I write what you have written in color on the board? No, that's only the points of differences for your understanding. Directly, can you go ahead to prepare BRS? Yes. Sir, I cannot directly prepare. Then you write this as a working note. Then you prepare BRS. Anybody writing this? I'll wait for 30 seconds. Write down. Below this, I go ahead to prepare bank reconciliation statement of Dhanush. Still writing? Yes, sir. 1 second. Write down this and prepare the format. To prepare BRS. Let's go ahead to solve the question. Anybody solved the question? Very good. You'll pass. Chalo beta. Write down below this bank reconciliation statement of Dhanush. What will you take as the starting point? Cash book. Stop talking. Write down. Balance as per cash book. Entire left side of boys. Stop talking. Balance as per cash book. Balance as per cash book kitna? 2000. Point number 1. Check deposited not cleared. Whose check was deposited not cleared? Sheetal. Check deposited not cleared. Add or deduct? Add or deduct? Check deposited not cleared. Recorded in cash book. Cash book balance goes up. Cash book is the starting point. Therefore, deduct. How much will I deduct? 2500. Point number 2. Check issued not presented. Who are they? Rajesh and Sheetal. Rajesh and Sheetal kitna? Rajesh and Siddhi. Rajesh and Siddhi kitna? 11,500. Add or deduct? Add. Why do you say add? Check issued, cash book goes down. Starting point is cash book, add. Point number 3. Bank charges debited in the passbook. Bank charges debited kitna? 50 rupees. 50 rupees add or deduct? Why do you say add or deduct? Bank charges recorded in passbook. Passbook balance goes down. What will you do? Deduct. Point number 4. Interest credited. Interest credited. 1 second. Both of you get up. I gave 4 warnings to the boys on the left side. You understand or no? Don't disturb class means don't disturb class. Interest credited. Passbook balance has gone up. What is the starting point? Cash book. Therefore, you will add. Kitna add? 250. Point number 5. Direct deposit. Direct deposit by whom? Kushal. Direct deposit by Kushal. Add or deduct? Passbook balance has gone up. Starting point cash book. Therefore, add. Mathematically, once you check, you get balance as per passbook. Balance as per passbook. Kitna? 12,000. Is it matching? Yes, sir. Now, this question should also show you one thing. There are 2 points that you will learn from this question. One, in the exam, you may get a question where you have to compare cash book, passbook, and then prepare BRS. Point number 2 that you note, beta, when we prepare BRS, are we making any changes in the cash book? No. Are we making any changes in the passbook? No. We are only presenting. These are the differences between cash book and passbook. My cash book showed a balance of 2. My passbook showed a balance of 12. Why was it not matching? Because of these differences. I'm not changing the cash book. I'm not changing the passbook. When we are thinking add or deduct, we are actually not making a change. We're only saying this is the reason for difference. Everybody able to follow? Yes or no? Yes or no? Who is still writing this? Okay. I'll give you a short question and then you can go for a break. Listen to the question only. You don't have to write anything. Projector. If the amount is little loudly, if the amount is okay. Listen to this question, beta. Differences, or I will say reasons for BRS. Stop talking. Look at the board. Reasons for BRS, I'm dividing into 4 categories. Can I call category 3 as errors of cash book? Category 4, errors of passbook. Agree, yes or no? Is this a reason for BRS? Example for error of cash book. Example for error of cash book, we saw what? Deposited, recorded twice. Error of passbook, wrong debit, wrong credit given by the banker, somebody else's check taken in my account. These are nothing but errors made either in the cash book or in the passbook. These are reasons for differences. These are reasons for preparing BRS. Another reason is transaction is recorded in cash book. It is not in passbook, or transaction is recorded in passbook but it is not in cash book. I want you to give me example for situation number A, B. Example for situation A. Transaction is recorded in the cash book but it is not there in the passbook. Check deposited, not cleared. Check issued, not presented. Transaction recorded in the passbook but is not there in the cash book. Interest, bank charges, direct deposit, etc. Errors of the cash book could be error of passbook cash book could be dual recording, wrong debit, wrong credit, etc. Omission, not recorded, etc. Now, because of these reasons, we prepare bank reconciliation statement. My question to you is, I don't want to prepare BRS. I don't want to prepare BRS, but the balance as per cash book, passbook should match. What should I do? These are the reasons for differences. Because of this, I go ahead to prepare BRS. I will say these are the differences between cash book and passbook. I don't want to prepare BRS. How can I match the balance as per cash book and passbook? Think about this. Take a break of 15 minutes. I see you at 1:15. ಏನಾಯ್ತು? 30 minutes plus 15 minutes. See you at 1:15. What happened? Don't want break. Very good. Let's continue. Chalo, see you at 1:20. I hope you understood the question. Without preparing BRS, how to match the cash book passbook? Think about it. Why, man? I took tablets actually. ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Cold feel. Yes, yeah, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Important topic I'm doing after this. New topic. POನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್.
PO ಎಲ್ಲ
Okay. What's the recording? I'll be doing
I'll
something
leave
new.
it too.
Whatever. Last half an hour.
I'll do it. Okay.
Section 20,000 deposited in cash
Correct.
on but check on 31st March 2008.
Correct.
So amount was only collected on 7,570.
Correct.
We are dealing on the accounts of on the 31st March 2008.
Correct.
We want to record the amount of 7,500 was collected on
Correct. Hindi, English, Kannada. Huh?
because ready.
Okay. In check. ನೀನ್ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು? ಯಾವತ್ತು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು? 31st March. ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? 20,500. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬುಕ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ 20,500. ಪಾಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. 7,500 ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ 7,500 ಯಾವತ್ತು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು? 7th April. We are checking on 31st March. 31st March ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 20,500 ಮೈನಸ್ 7,500. 13,000 ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. 7,500 ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಾ ಹಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. There's a difference. Read this transaction. Read this transaction. First one. She had issued check of 80. Out of that 32,000 was presented. Now ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಚೆಕ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 80. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು? 32. ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಂಡೇ ಇರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು? 48. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now if I come to this, what they are saying here, ನಾನು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು 20,500. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು? ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು 13,000. 7,500 is not taken. So in direct tax 7,500 correct. Ulta. Correct. Correct. Of 2,000. Correct.
2,500 in cash. Actually, 2,500
Correct. So 2,500 31st March ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವು 3rd April ತಗೊಂಡು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ 7,800 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ತಗೋಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. 2,500 ಮಾಡ ತಗೊಂಡು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ 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 ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಬರೀ 2,500 ನ adjust ಮಾಡಿ.
ಯಾವುದು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಪಾಸ್ಬುಕ್ ನೋಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡೆಟ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನ
ಅದು ಸಿಕ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಡೆಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್? ಹೊಸ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇವಾಗ. ಹಲೋ.
that is recorded both in passport and cash.
Correct.
How will I get
Language of the question. No, there is no specific. I mean, you cannot by heart that this is there in language of the question. See the question and then analyze whether it is there in both or not there.
and one more thing. Tomorrow both of these are being
College.
not college.
What is Sunday? Okay.
So I'll not be there at night. I'll come by 10:30 first.
Oh, you're coming late. Okay.
She's not coming.
Okay. I'm doing a new topic, fully new topic tomorrow.
Adjusted.
So just cash book now we'll start. We'll complete tomorrow first half. Let's start with bills of exchange.
Oh yeah, like the journey for me.
I'll be starting new topic. Google topic.
That should be good. Yes.
I'll tell
It's coming today.
you. How many days you're going? Okay, I'll be starting new topic. That's what I'll be doing new topic. BRS will get over tomorrow first half. Second half I'll start new topic. Anjali, no?
So morning to class, sir.
There.
Hello. Welcome back. Class, settle down. Sudarshan, please close the door. Sudarshan, close the door, lock the door. Thank you. Good boy, Sudarshan. Okay. Settle down, class. Online students, back to class. Yes. So before the break, we were talking about bank reconciliation statement. Settle down, everyone. All of you in class? Yes or no, sir? Good afternoon, class. Thank you. Settle down. Last benches, back to class. Okay. Where are these people? Let's start. Before the break, I gave you a few reasons for differences between cash book and passbook. I told you, why do we prepare BRS? The differences were categorized into four: transactions which are recorded in the cash book but not in the passbook, transactions which are recorded in the passbook but not in the cash book. Settle down, please. Errors of the cash book and errors of the passbook. My question to you was, if I don't prepare BRS, how can I reconcile these differences? Who can tell me what are we supposed to do? Not the first bench gang. Who can tell me what are we supposed to do if I don't prepare BRS? How can I match the differences between cash book, passbook? What can I do so that the differences are eliminated? How many of you remember this question I gave before the break? How many of you actually thought about it during the break? So who can give me the answer? What should I do that, I don't prepare BRS, but still my balances or my differences get eliminated? Let me see whether you are going to become successful CA or Goobe CA. Think about it. Take 10 seconds more. What can you do that the differences get eliminated, but you don't prepare a BRS? Pavan? Okay, so what will you do then? Okay. Anyone else? Yes, Hansika. Very nice. Hansika has given the right answer, and these first bench students also got it right. Rishabh? Okay. Pavan? Where's Padma? Not Pavan. Padma? Where's Padma? Where's Padma gang? Where's Padma gang? Quickly settle down. From tomorrow onwards, finished. Last benches. So what can I do to match the difference as per cash book and passbook? Beta, let's look at category B transactions. I want you to read what is category B. Transactions that are recorded in the passbook and it is not there in the cash book. The transaction is already recorded in the passbook. It is not there in the cash book. Who prepares the cash book? We prepare the cash book. If I record the transaction in the cash book, will there be a need to prepare BRS? No, sir. Example, interest is given by your banker. Stop talking. Interest is given by your banker. Where is the transaction recorded? Passbook. Now, instead of preparing BRS, you record the transaction in your cash book. Will the difference get eliminated? Yes, sir. Passbook has gone up. You make your cash book also go up. The difference gets eliminated. Both of it will be matching. So what I'm saying is the transaction is already there in the passbook. You record the transaction in your cash book and the difference gets eliminated. Come down to category C transaction. What is category C transaction? Error of the cash book. Who is preparing cash book? We are preparing. We have made an error in the cash book. What can I do? I will do rectification of error. Will the difference get eliminated? Yes, sir. Either you can do rectification of errors or a transaction which is not recorded, you record the transaction, the difference gets eliminated. Let's come down to the other set of transactions. What is category D? Error of the passbook. Who prepares passbook? Banker prepares passbook. Can you do rectification of error? No, sir. Banker will prepare passbook. Banker has to do rectification of error. You cannot do anything for this difference. It will always come in BRS. What is category A? Transaction recorded in cash book but not in the passbook. You have issued a check. The supplier has not presented the check for payment. Where you recorded this transaction? Cash book. Is the cash book showing correct position? Yes or no? Yes, sir. The supplier did not present the check. Can you change anything? No, you will not be able to change anything. So then what to do, sir? This will always come in your BRS. You wait for the supplier to present the check. Whenever he presents the check, that day it will get reconciled. That day it will get eliminated. So you can see on the board, there are some transactions which you can change in your cash book. This is the gang which messaged me. This is the gang which messaged me. Somebody messaged me. Is it your gang itself? Yes, sir. Last time you're getting this allowance because you messaged me. There are few transactions you can change in your cash book because you prepare the cash book. You make those changes and the differences get eliminated. Such concept is called as what? Adjusted cash book. Can we go ahead to write down? Yes or no, sir? Write down heading adjusted cash book. Stop talking. Write down adjusted cash book. Below that, the cash book, the cash book is prepared by us. The cash book is prepared by us, and hence for certain differences we can make adjustments in the cash book we can make adjustments in the cash book to eliminate such differences. To eliminate such differences, we can make adjustments in the cash book to eliminate such differences. Next line. The following transactions can appear the following transactions can appear in an adjusted cash book. The following transactions can appear in an adjusted cash book. Will all the transactions come in adjustment? No, sir. Which type of transactions will come? Transaction B. What is B type of transaction? Transaction which is already recorded in the passbook but is not recorded in the cash book. Write down. Point number A. Transactions recorded in passbook. Transactions recorded in passbook not appearing in cash book. Transactions recorded in the passbook but not appearing in cash book. And what else? Which is the other category? Category C. Category C, what is it? Errors of the cash book. Point number B. Rectification of errors. Rectification of errors in cash book. Rectification of errors in cash book. So now what did I do? For some kind of differences, I made adjustments in the cash book. I changed the cash book. Now will cash book passbook match? I changed the cash book. So now will cash book passbook match? Yes, sir. If cash book passbook is matching, do we have to prepare BRS for this item? No. Next paragraph, write down. As these differences are now eliminated, in the adjusted cash book, as these differences are now eliminated in the adjusted cash book, they will not appear in BRS. As these differences are now eliminated through the adjusted cash book, they will not come in the BRS. Artha aitu? Artha aitu. Next line. However, not all differences can be eliminated. However, not all differences can be eliminated. And these transactions shall form part of BRS itself. And these transactions shall form part of BRS itself. Which are those transactions that cannot be eliminated? It will always come in BRS. Which are they? Errors of the passbook. Point number A. Errors of the passbook. And point number B. Transactions recorded in cash book. Transactions recorded in cash book not appearing not appearing in passbook. Why these two things cannot be adjusted? Because banker prepares the passbook. Because the banker prepares the passbook, these two items cannot be adjusted. Why these two items can be adjusted? Because we prepare cash book. Because we prepare cash book, we can make changes in the cash book. Because banker prepares passbook, we cannot make changes in the passbook. Artha aito everybody, yes or no? Artha aito, yes or no? Yes, sir. I wanted to come down to next question. Come down to question number 11, I think. Just a minute. I'll check the question number. Projector. Yes, come down to question number 11. Yes, Prakriti, we're talking about adjusted cash book further. Come down to question number 11 so that you can understand. I want you all to solve solution to question number 11. Page number 130, 13, 132. Question number 11, page number 132. I'm making slight changes in the question. Try to listen carefully. All of you will read the first two lines in the question. From the following information as on 31st March 2017, prepare a bank reconciliation statement after making necessary amendments in the cash book. So what they're asking you to prepare? Adjusted cash book and then BRS. Agree, yes or no? I want you to ignore the phrase given in green color. I want you to prepare solution to question number 11, part A, BRS without adjusted cash book. Assume that adjusted cash book is not asked. Please prepare BRS. There are 8 transactions, I believe. Yes, I give you 4 minutes. There are 8 transactions. I give you 4 minutes. I want you to prepare this BRS. Solution to question number 11, part A. BRS as on 31st March 2017. Serial number, particulars, amount denoted in rupees. I want you all to prepare solution to question 11. Anybody gets the answer, let me know. You tell me. Hey, Kali madam, don't ask me answer. You tell me answer. Yes, Yash is giving me the answer. Good boy. Tell me. Okay. Here, madam is giving me answer. Still thinking. Who gave me? What's your name? Sonia. Okay. Bhavya. Bhavya is there in class? Where is Bhavya? Answer. Still solving. Aman gang. Where is Aman? Your name is Aman only, no? I forgot your name. Solve it, Okay, give me the answer. Ritvik. Answer. Manat. Shashank. Where's Monica? Monica. Srivatsa. Answer. Still solving. 21 lakh. Okay. Sonia, Srivatsa, correct. Where's Nidish? Nandish, Nidish. Kube fellow absent. Tell me. Correct. I didn't hear. You speak something? Speak something? I can hear no. How many of you got answer? Rishabh, kitna? Yes, madam. At the end. Bolo answer. Very nice. Nothing I can hear. Okay. Sudarshan. Copy, copy. Nicely you copy when I write. Long hair boy. What's your name? I forgot. Ritvik. Tell me answer. Still solving. Okay. Look at the board. I'm solving the answer. First point. Okay. How many of you did at least 6? So you how many minutes more you want? Take 2 minutes more. Give me the answer. Take 2 minutes more. Give me the answer. Yeah. 2198 600. Okay. Let's solve it together, everyone. Solution to question number 11. We're preparing a bank reconciliation statement without the adjusted cash book. Everybody's attention on the board. How many of you have got the answer? Okay, let's check whether you're right or wrong. Stop talking. Look at the board. Wherever you have a doubt, feel free to ask why add or why deduct. Point number 1. bank balance as per cash book. What is that? It's the starting point of your BRS. It's a positive balance of 32 lakh 50,000. Agree, yes or no? Bank balance as per cash book 32 lakh 50,000. Let's read the first adjustment. How many of you are writing now? Let's read the first adjustment. Check deposited but not credited. Tell me, what are we supposed to do? Add or deduct? Add or deduct? Check deposited, not cleared. Cash book balance goes up. Cash book starting point, deduct. Check deposited, not cleared. Deduct 44 lakh 75,000. Next one. Check issued, not presented for payment. Add or deduct? Add. Check issued. Cash book balance goes down. Cash book starting point, add. Check issued, not presented. Add 35 lakh 62,000. Next transaction. Bank charges debited by the bank, not recorded in cash book. Bank charges debited by the bank, not recorded in cash book. Tell me, add or deduct? Why do you say deduct? Bank charges, passbook balance goes down, starting point cash book, therefore deduct. Next one, dividend directly collected by the bank. Add. Passbook balance goes up, cash book starting point, add. Any point you want me to repeat? How many of you got all four correct? Everybody got all four correct. Nice. How many of you got one mistake? Two mistake? Good. Okay. Chalo, let's continue ahead, beta. Any doubt in these four? Let's continue ahead. Point number 5. Nice one. Insurance premium paid by the bank based on standing instruction not intimated. Tell me, add or deduct? Why deduct? This transaction is recorded in passbook. Your passbook balance goes down. Cash book is the starting point. Deduct. Insurance premium 15,900. Deduct. Yes, correct. Good. Can we go to the next one? Next one is also interesting. Cash sales wrongly recorded in the bank column of the cash book. Add or deduct? This one I feel many of you might go wrong. Think about it for 10 seconds. Cash sales wrongly recorded in the bank column of the cash book. Add or deduct? How many of you say add? How many of you say deduct? Everybody together. Where is the transaction recorded? Cash book. In your cash book, the bank balance has gone up or down? Your bank balance has gone up. Did your passbook change? No. Why no? Actually, you had received cash, but by mistake, you recorded as bank. Cash book bank balance goes up. What is the starting point? From cash book, how to go to passbook? Deduct. Very nice. Deduct cash sales wrongly recorded 2,55,000. Next one. Customers check dishonored by the bank. Customers check dishonored by the bank, not recorded in cash book. Add or deduct? How many of you say add? How many of you say deduct? Everybody together. Where is the transaction recorded? The transaction customer's check is dishonored by the bank, not recorded in cash book. First of all, you need to think about when you deposited the check, where you recorded? You recorded in cash book. Cash book balance went up or down? Cash book balance had gone up. Now what happened? The check got dishonored. Passbook balance, where will it go? Passbook balance, where will it go? It will not go anywhere. It remains the same. Once again, customer's check has been dishonored. When you deposited the check, where did you record? Your cash book balance you recorded going up. What happened to passbook? Passbook did not change. Why passbook did not change? because the check was dishonored. Or you can say passbook went up, passbook went down. You recorded the receipt, but actually you did not receive. Passbook remained the same. Dishonor of the check is not there in the cash book. Cash book is showing higher position. What is the starting point? Cash book. From cash book, how to go to passbook? Deduct. So I will say customers check dishonored 1,30,000. Repeat, sir. They're saying not recorded in the cash book. What is not recorded in the cash book? The dishonor of the check is not recorded in the cash book. In cash book, it is showing higher position. The dishonor, the reversal was not recorded. Arthaito? Arthaito? Yes, sir. Come down to the next one. The next one is very interesting. Wrong credit given by the bank. Wrong credit given by the bank. Where is the transaction recorded? Passbook. Passbook balance goes. Why do you say up? Credit by the bank. Passbook balance has gone up. Starting point, cash book. Cash book to passbook, add. And then you get balance as per passbook. Kitna? 21,98,600. Excuse me. How many of you got all correct? Very good. Just telling you as a disclaimer, BRS is an easy chapter. In the exam, one transaction may come which is tricky, two transactions may come which are tricky. Otherwise, it is going to be very simple like this. But because of those 1-2 transactions, please don't lose marks. Practice as much as possible. Score 10 out of 10 in BRS. Artha aito? Majority of you are able to solve it. Of course, 1 or 2 transactions in every question will be tricky. Concentrate on those transactions, mark those transactions, revise those transactions, score well in the exam. Can I go ahead to the next point of discussion? How many of you have written down this? How many of you have not written? Hey, Google fellows. How many of you have written? Okay. Now, in the same statement, I am preparing one more line and I'm trying to understand. You don't have to prepare it. And I'm trying to understand what will be the effect in the adjusted cash book. You don't have to prepare this line. Listen to me. We'll try to identify which transaction will come in adjusted cash book, which transaction will not come. Is this visible what I'm writing? Is this visible? No, sir. Okay. And I'll change the. Is this visible? No, sir. Okay. I'm sure this is visible. Balance as per cash book. Will it come in adjusted cash book? Hello? Why? Okay. Balance as per cash book. Will it come to adjusted cash book? Yes, sir. In your adjusted cash book, you are going to start with cash book balance. You will start with cash book balance on which side? Debit side or credit side? You will start with this balance on the debit side. Sir, how to decide debit or credit? Cash book bank balance is which type of account? Asset. It will have debit balance. Now, in our adjusted cash book, I got to know which type of transactions to record. But can you help me? Which transaction will come on which side? Whenever your bank balance is going up, where will it come? Debit side. Whenever your bank balance is going down, where will it come? Credit side. Arthaito? In the adjusted cash book, only some type of transactions will come. We need to decide in the adjusted cash book whether it will be debited or whether it will be credited. What is the hint that I can take? Whenever your bank balance is going up, it should be debited. Whenever your bank balance is going down, it should be credited. Yes or no, sir? Let's go back to our question. Projector. Projector. Please call. With love, you have to call. Yes. Okay. Now, beta, check deposited not cleared. Everybody will reply, try to understand. Adjusted cash book also comes in the exam. BRS can be asked directly or adjusted cash book with BRS. Try to follow. Check deposited not cleared. Where is the transaction recorded? It is already recorded in cash book. Should it come to adjusted cash book? No, sir. This will come only in my BRS. In my BRS, I've already decided what to do. Add or deduct. In my BRS, I will deduct. Okay. Next one. Check issued not presented. Where is this transaction already recorded? Cash book. Will it come in adjusted cash book? No, sir. It will not come in adjusted cash book. Where will it come? BRS. In the BRS, what will I do? Add. Come down to the next one. Bank charges. Where is this transaction recorded? It is recorded in passbook. Can I make changes in my cash book? Yes. It will come in the adjusted cash book, sir. In the adjusted cash book, should it come to debit side or credit side? You are paying bank charges. Journal entry bolo. Bank charges account debit to bank. Bank account which side? Credit side. Paying bank charges, bank balance goes down, credit. This will come in the adjusted cash book on the credit side. Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead? Sir, it came in adjusted cash book. Will it come to BRS again? No. Next point. Dividend directly collected. Where is the transaction recorded? Passbook. Should it come to adjusted cash book? Yes. In the adjusted cash book, receipt or payment? Receipt. Bank balance going up or down? Bank balance going up. Debit or credit? In the adjusted cash book, this will come on the debit side. Think, what is the logical entry for dividend collected? Bank to dividend. Bank account, debit side to dividend. Artha aito? Artha aito? Adjusted cash book is prepared by us, so I can make certain adjustments. I want to remove those differences. I'll make changes in the adjusted cash book. Can we go ahead further? Insurance premium paid. Where is the transaction recorded? Passbook. Can I make changes? Yes, sir. In the adjusted cash book, receipt or payment? Payment. Which side? Credit side. Next one. Cash sales wrongly recorded in the bank column. Where is this transaction recorded? It was recorded in cash book. Will it come in adjusted cash book? Yes, no. Yes, no. Think for 10 seconds. I'll remind you what type of transactions come in your adjusted cash book. It is point number B and point number C. Cash sales wrongly recorded in the bank column. What type of transaction this is? This is an error of your cash book. Can you rectify? Yes, sir. Will it come in adjusted cash book? Yes, sir. In adjusted cash book, debit or credit? Sir, how to realize, sir? Check. Everybody with me. Cash sales wrongly recorded in the bank column. Where is the transaction recorded? Cash book. Your cash book balance has gone up. Now to rectify, what you have to do? Take this balance down. If you have to take the balance down, which side? Credit side. I'll repeat. In the cash book, you had recorded the sale in the bank column. Cash book balance was taken up. For rectification, you have to reduce the balance. You will record it on the credit side. Artha aito? Artha aito? Next point. Customers check dishonored. Customers check dishonored, not recorded in the cash book. Should it come to adjusted cash book? Yes, sir. In the adjusted cash book, debit or credit? Debit or credit? Why do you say credit? Sir, adjusted in the adjusted cash book, I can record this transaction. Customer's check is dishonored. If the customer's check is dishonored, bank balance goes down. It will come on the credit side. Sir, I understood, but can you also help me with the logical journal entry? Beta, what is the journal entry for check received? What is the journal entry for check received? Bank to debtor. Your customer gives you a check. Bank to customer, bank to debtor. The same check is dishonored. What is the entry? Debtor to bank. So beta, when you record debtor to bank in bank account, which side? In bank account, credit side by debtor. Artha aito? Artha aito? Wrong credit given by the banker. Where is this transaction recorded? Passbook. It's already there in the passbook. Should it come to adjusted cash book? It's already there in the passbook. Should it come to adjusted cash book? No, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Beta, check in the question, check on the board and tell me wrong credit given by the bank. Is it category B or is it category D? Transaction recorded in the passbook, not recorded in the cash book. No, sir. It's not that type of transaction. What is it? It's an error of the passbook. Passbook has made an error. Do you want to make an error in cash book? No. So where will it come? It will come in your BRS. In the BRS, you're going to do an addition. Everyone able to follow? The same question that you have already solved, I identified what will come in BRS, what will come in adjusted cash book. Whatever we identified adjusted cash book, I also decided debit or credit. How did I decide that? If the balance is going up, debit. If the balance is going down, credit. Can we go ahead to prepare? Yes or no, sir? Write down solution to question number 11, part B. Solution to question number 11, part B, BRS with adjusted cash book. BRS with adjusted cash book. First, what will I prepare? Adjusted cash book. When I say adjusted cash book, which column am I talking about? I'm talking about bank column only. What is the format for adjusted cash book? What is the format for cash book? Particulars, amount, amount. But here I'll have only one amount column. We're only talking about bank column. Can we go ahead? Can we go ahead? Yes, sir. Okay. First one, balance as per cash book. Where should I show? Debit side. On the debit side, what will you start by recording? To balance brought down. To balance brought down. Kitna? 32,50,000. Next point, BRS. Next point, BRS. It will not come in adjusted cash book. The next 2 points will not come in adjusted cash book. It will come in BRS. The next point, bank charges. Can I record? Yes, sir. Which side will I record? Credit side. On the credit side, what will I say? By bank charges 12,500. By bank charges 12,500. Next point, dividend directly collected. Can I record? Yes, sir. Which side? Debit side. Debit side to dividend 1,25,000. Next transaction, insurance premium paid. Can I record? Yes, sir. Credit side. By insurance premium. By insurance premium, kitna beta? 15,000 900. Next transaction. Cash sales wrongly recorded. Cash sales wrongly recorded. Can I rectify? Yes, sir. Which side will I rectify? Credit side. On the credit side, write down buy cash. Sir, why buy cash? In bracket, refer chapter 2.6. What is 2.6? Rectification of errors. How to do rectification of errors? We are yet to learn. Chapter 2, unit 6. How much is the amount? 2,55,000. Next one, customers check dishonored. Will it come in adjusted cash book? Yes, sir. Which side? Credit side. By customer or by debtor? 1 lakh. Is it 130? 1,30,000. Next transaction. Wrong credit given by the banker. Where will this come? BRS. Adjusted cash book. Any other transaction? No, sir. Find out the balance in this adjusted cash book. Is that the total or the balance? 29,61,600. What is the total? 33,75,000 exact. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. Okay. Oh, hello. ಏನದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ 33,75,000. How many of you got this right? Good. How many of you still writing? Now below this, what should I go ahead to prepare? BRS. Will everything come in the BRS? No. Which items will come? Only those items which did not come to adjusted cash book. So below this, I will go ahead to prepare bank reconciliation statement. Bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March. Particulars amount denoted in rupees. Okay. So I'll start by recording first one. What will I start by saying? Balance as per cash book. Balance as per cash book. How much you recorded? 32,50,000. Yes or no, sir? No, sir. Why no, sir? 32,50,000 was the given amount. After that, we made adjustments. What is the adjusted amount? 29,61,600. Please do not take the given balance. You have made changes in the cash book. Adjusted balance you will take. How many items will come in BRS? Only 3. We have already identified which are they. Check deposited, not cleared. Check issued, not presented. And there was one more, wrong credit given by the banker. Check deposited, not cleared, kitna? 44,75,000. Add or deduct? Deduct. Check issued, not presented. Add 35,62,000. Wrong credit by the banker. Add. Is it 1,50,000? Yes, sir. Check and tell me what is your balance as per passbook. Balance as per passbook kitna? 21,98,600. Pause. I'll just go